Good day, students! Welcome to the third quarter of MAPEH Grade 8 Arts, and for this lesson, we are going to discover and explore the different arts and crafts from the South, Central, and West Asia. For Lesson 1, let's start discovering the different periods of Indian art. Let's start with the ancient period of India, dating back from 3900 BCE until 1200 CE. And one of the most famous structures from this period is the Ajanta caves of Maharashtra. The Ajanta caves of Maharashtra in India are a 30 rock-cut cave monuments that date back from the 2nd century BCE to the 600 CE, including paintings and sculptures considered to be masterpieces of Buddhist religious art, as well as frescoes that are reminiscent of the Sigiriya paintings in Sri Lanka. After the ancient period comes the classical period, and this is from the 5th up to the 6th centuries. And one of the most famous sculpture from this period is Shiva the Destroyer. Shiva the Destroyer is a four-armed figure where one hand holds the fire with which he destroys, and another holds a drum, which is the first sound heard in the world during creation. Then the third arm points up in a reassuring gesture, and lastly the fourth arm points down to the dwarf in which he dances to. The next period is what we call the Islamic Ascendancy or the Transitional Period, and this dates back from the year 1192 up to the year 1757. This was the period of evolution from Vedism into Hinduism or Brahmanism. There are two great Indian epics that emerged in this period. The first one is the Mahabharata, and the second one is the Ramayana. The next period is what we call the Mughal period from the 16th century, and one of the most famous architectural structure built in this time was the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal was built in the year 1632 by Shah Jahan in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal, who died during childbirth. One famous Indian tradition also emerged during this period, and that is the tradition of Diwali. Diwali is celebrated by Hindus in India and all around the world in October or November. It is the Hindu New Year, and it is either a 3-day or 5-day holiday depending on where you come from. Diwali is a very exciting and colorful holiday where homes are cleaned to welcome the new year and windows are opened so that the Hindu goddess of wealth named Lakshmi can enter. Hindus believed that she cannot enter a house which is not lit up. So every household burns special Diwali clay lamps called diyas to light the way for the goddess, which is why the holiday is also known as the Festival of Lights. Let us now move on to Lesson 2, and this is still a very famous artwork from India. This is called Rangoli. Rangoli is one of the most beautiful and most pleasing art forms in India. It is comprised of two words. The first word is Rang, meaning color, and the second word is avali, meaning colored creepers or row of colors. This is the art of making designs or patterns on the walls or the floor of the house, and this uses finely ground white powder along with different colors. Let us now proceed to Lesson 3, And these are the famous structure, architecture, and artworks from the country of Pakistan. Pakistan architecture is divided into four recognized periods: the pre-Islamic, Islamic, colonial, and post-colonial. One of the most famous architectural sites from Pakistan is the Mohenjo-daro. This directly translates into Mound of the Dead. This is an ancient Indus Valley civilization city that flourished between 2600 and 1900 BCE. Mohenjo-daro was located on the bank of Indus River in the southern province of Sindh. Mohenjo-daro was built around 2400 BC. It was destroyed at least 7 times by the floods and rebuilt on the top of ruins each time. Aside from Mohenjo-daro, another famous site from Pakistan is Kot Diji. The Kot Diji fort was built by Mir Sorab Khan Talpur between 1785 and 1795. The site sits on a hill at the southern end of the Rory Hills and sits above a prehistoric mound of the same name where remains of a pre-Harappan civilization have been found. Pakistan is also famous for what they call the chalk art. Chalk arts of Pakistan are brightly colored flamboyant chalks painted with images of idealized landscapes, famous personalities, flowers, trees, etc. Moving on to lesson 4, let's discover the different arts and crafts from Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and Tajikistan. Uzbekistan is known for making printed cloth. Printed tablecloths, curtains, bedspreads, shawls, and various coverlets were utilitarian and served as a daily round ornament as well. From the country of Kazakhstan, in ancient times, nomads used to draw on rocks, and today these petroglyphs can be found throughout Kazakhstan. These are some of the pictures as examples of what the nomads used to draw on the rocks, and these are called the petroglyphs. Next, from the country of Tajikistan. Tajiks have been making fabrics, utensils, musical instruments, carpets, furniture, jewelry, and many other things for many centuries. The art of decorative carving is very important for local residents. Now, let's proceed to lesson 5. Let's discover the arts and crafts from Turkmenistan and Kyrgyzstan. The first country, Turkmenistan. The most unique and beautiful carpets in the world are produced by Turkmenistan. These vary in shape and purpose. Carpet weaving is an ancient art. In each tribe developed its own distinctive pattern. Turkmen carpets have been traditionally woven out of wool, cotton, and silk by women using horizontal looms. The method of weaving has been modernized, but the beauty and quality of the fabrics remain. In this picture is an example of Turkish women making traditional Turkmenistan carpets. Turkmenistan is also the source of keteni, a homespun silk that is used for the beautiful dresses worn by Turkmen women on special occasions. The embroidery uses different patterns that are as unique as a family seal. In the country of Kyrgyzstan, Kyrgyz women produce a wide range of textiles, mostly from the felt of their sheep. Sheerdaks is a handmade carpets or rug. Large elaborately embroidered wall hangings called tushkiz are traditionally made in Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan by elder women to commemorate the marriage of a son or a daughter. And lastly, for Lesson 6, let's see the different arts and crafts from West Asia. West Asia is rich in cultural heritage. This is clearly evident in the variety and quality of traditional arts and crafts. Typical artistic forms from the region include embroidery, ceramics, wood carving, hammered metalwork, calligraphy, inlaid wood designs, and blown glass works. Although these are some of the most acclaimed art forms contributed by the West Asia, their aesthetic can be seen in almost any product from the region, even including such things as handmade soap from Syria or Lebanon. That's all for our lesson for arts this third quarter, and I hope you learned a lot from the different arts and crafts of South, Central, and West Asia. Thank you and see you next time.